So, what does a heating gun and plastic model have in common? Ha ha ha, nothing. Okay, I got the model all done, and now it's time to heat. We use a heating iron and a torch. Then I got something to put up against the car, and of course the car itself. Pretty easy to do. All we do is just heat that that front of the car up, and very slowly. Do not put it on high, and just gradually just heat it back and forth. This might be a little bit boring for you to watch the whole thing, so you can advance forward if you wish. It's just a matter of waving it back and forth, waiting for that plastic to kind of just curl and melt a little bit, and then we're going to take our prod, if you will, and stick it up against there and try to move the material into the car. So I didn't glue the hood on, so I want it to be loose so it can buckle, and so it's going to pop up a little bit too. So I got my finger on it, and it gets a little hot, and my fingers get a little hot. So I know this is a little boring, and I'm actually out of the range of the frame of the camera, so I apologize, but you'll see the result coming up here pretty soon. It does take time. You don't want to go fast because then you start melting the plastic, and you don't want it to melt and droop. You definitely don't want to affect the finish of the car. You want it to go along with the bends that's going to happen when they actually get to that point. So it takes so far about a minute, and a minute into it so far, heating it up. So it doesn't take much, but when it goes, it starts going fast. So keep aware of that. So my hands got tired, so I went ahead and did it this way. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm just waving it back and forth, soften it up. You'll start seeing, you can see some of the stuff starting to curl too. So you can see it's bending a little bit now. So it just needs, the frame underneath needs to be softened up a little bit to give way. So we're almost there. Looking good so far. The hood kind of cocked up, so that's kind of nice. And then this is going to be the big one right here. You can see where it's really kinked it up. So I've hit the point of melting point of the plastic right now. So I'm just going to do a little bit more fine tuning here. I like it. It looks okay. So basically, you just see what you want it to look like. And I don't want it to go way into the engine, but just good enough to make it look like a crash. A little out of focus there, but you can see what it looks like right there. So I kind of all buckled into the frame. Came out pretty good, I think. I am going to torch it a little bit just to soften it up a little bit and do one more push on it. So basically it's just a butane torch. I might have gone a little too heavy on it because it kind of burnt the front, but that's okay. You won't see it, it'll be up against the tree. When you get to the point where you think it looks good for you, then stop. And you can see I'm out of focus again, but it'll come around. So it looks pretty good. Now let's see how it fits on the diorama. And it fits perfectly. We got the bent curve rod there. Got the car up against the tree. And now it's just a matter of finishing it off and getting the grasses in, put the people in, put the cars in, and I got to make some skid marks too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you can watch everything that I'm going to be doing, especially my Billy sacrifice coming up. Thank you, and see you on next round.